Alright, guys. We did the warm-up in class. Okay, so we're skipping that. We talked about linear vertical angles, or we need to talk about those. But first was linear pairs. Okay, remember it's derived from a ray and a line. And y'all told me a line has a degree of 180. Okay, that was before we left. Linear pairs, remember, are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to 180. Complementary was 90, supplementary 180. Okay? Here's an example of linear pairs. They're also adjacent, they're next to each other. But when you stick them together, you get 180. Okay? Every linear pair is going to be 180. Let's keep going. Let me make sure there's nothing underneath. Nope. Alright, vertical angles. The opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines. Here, two intersecting lines. 3 and 4 are going to be vertical angles. 1 and 2, vertical angles. They are also congruent. Okay? Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. Okay? Vertical angles are congruent. That's what you need to memorize. Vertical angle theorem: if two angles form a pair of vertical angles, then they have the same measure. Again, what I just said, they are congruent. Reflexive property for any real number A equals A. We're going to see this in play down the road, okay? Alright. I want to fill in the notes for the composition book since I know you have that with you. So I'm going to fly through this. So go to your composition book, crack it open. Take a second. If you want, pause the video or whatnot. Alright, now we're back. So find the measure of angle B. Here's B. Vertical angles should be 68 degrees. Number 2, this little box means 90 degrees. So if this angle is adjacent to this one, they're enclosed in this 90-degree larger angle. Well, then it's simply 90 minus 67. And 90 minus 67 is 23. B is 23 degrees. If you want, grab your calculator, check. 23 plus 67 should be 90, and it is. Go down to number 3. Again, take a second, think about it. Pause the video. Alright, we're back. Guys, the whole thing here is going to be 360. All the way around is 360. So if you spent 31 and 218, you just have to subtract those two numbers. And guys, my calculator is going to be your best friend. 360 minus 218 minus 31. I get 111. That's what B is going to be. Get it? That's what B is going to be. What? Alright. And number 4. Again, take a second. Think about it. Think about the properties. Think about where the angles are. Keep it simple. Vertical angles, they should be congruent. So make it happen. 3 plus 5x should equal 38. And then just solve for x. 38 minus 3 should be 35. Divide by 5. And we get 7. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Let me pause. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, guys, that's a straight line. So what should these two angles add up to? 180, that's right. So 46 plus 6x plus 2 equals 180. Combine like terms. 46 plus 2 is 48. Plus 6x equals 180. Minus 48. 6x equals, let's see, get my handy dandy calculator. Excuse me. I got 132. Divide by 6 because we're solving for x. And we get 22. Boom. Haven't said that in a long time. So that's your composition book. I'm going to go back to some of the practices here. Okay. Let's see. I think you can, there you go. You can see it all right there. Pause the video, take a second. Tell me if it's complementary, linear pair, vertical, or adjacent. Pause the video and give this a shot. All right, so the answers. A and B, that's a straight line, so I'm thinking linear pair. Number 2, not a straight line. They are next to each other, so adjacent. These two again, next to each other, adjacent. Adjacent. Yeah. What do we got here? 4. If this is 90, then that means this is 90. These two angles add up to 90 degrees, so we're thinking complementary. A and B, opposite of each other, which means they're vertical. Excuse me. A and B, let's see here. No evidence saying they're complementary or they're not a linear pair. They're not vertical to each other, but they are next to, so I'm going to argue adjacent. Again, for 7 and 8, same thing. Go ahead and pause the video if you want a shot to give it. All right, we're back. A and B, linear pair. 8, vertical. And then down here, find the measure of B. Let me see here. I'll leave it right here. Go ahead and pause it and try it out. All right, we're back. So these angles are supplementary. So they should add up to 180. So if I go 180 minus 50, B should equal 30. Okay, that was kind of sloppy. I apologize. That's a 50. 180 minus 50 equals 30. Vertical angles, so that should be 43. Man, I am getting too sloppy. I need to slow down. 43, better. 11, again, the whole thing is 360. Like a circle, maybe? So I'm just going to subtract 96. Then I'm going to subtract 209. And I'm going to use my calculator. So 360 minus 96 minus 209. We get 55. Over here, that little box tells me these are 90 degrees. So 90 minus 63. I felt like I've done this one. 27. Right? You tell me. Don't give me no attitude. Yeah, I'm right. Again, I think I'm going to do these. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, my good grannies. I'm going to do these and then call it a night. Because like I said, I wanted to keep this video short. So pause the video. Here, pause the video here for those. All right, pause the video for these. All right, I'm about to fly through them. 180 minus 35, because this is a linear pair. I don't know why I'm having a hard time right now. 145 for B. Over here, complementary. So 90 minus 29. That would be 61. Over here, again, 360 again. So 360 minus 243 minus 94. Now, I'll tell you what, this calculator makes life a whole lot easier. I got 23. 16, again, linear pair, so 180 minus 49, and we get 131. 17 vertical angles, that's 90 degrees. And vertical angles, 73 degrees. Alright, like I said, I want to keep the video short. We're going to work on these tomorrow as soon as we come in the door. And I'm going to start showing you all this stuff. But again, vertical angles, these will equal each other. We'll talk about these tomorrow. Okay? So, trying to keep my promise. Oh crap, never mind. Went over. Alright, well, we're stopping now. Good night.